Alexander arrives at the top of the cliffs, somewhat winded after his long but uneventful climb. A mighty winged horse, the color of midnight, is feeding from the nightshade bush. The creature must be Nightmare, the one the Druid spoke about.
Calm down, girl.
Nightmare ignores Alexander. Alexander decides to take the straightforward approach and grab the black creature. Nightmare is not amused. The horse can fly just fine without the map. Nightmare only eyes her own wing feather with a snort of unease and continues her feeding. Nightmare only shakes her head at the smell of the stinky flower. Alexander holds Beast's mirror out towards Nightmare. Nightmare whinnies with fear at the sight of her own reflection. She gathers her muscles and flies off. The creature seems content with the nightshade and ignores Alexander's peppermint. Alexander would never get the horse to drink a bottle of potion. Alexander wouldn't get very far with Nightmare that way. Alexander holds the skull out to Nightmare. Nightmare is unmoved by the skull, at least in its current state. Alexander solemnly speaks the incantation over the skull.
Creature of night, to me succumb. Fire and brimstone leave thee numb. Purity bind thee like a chain, to do whate'er I now ordain.
Nightmare flares her nostrils at the scent of the fire and brimstone.
That's it. Come on. I need passage to your homeland, fiery one.
Unable to resist the power of the enchanted smell, Nightmare approaches Alexander. Her eyes appear glassy and sightless. In her hypnotized state, she is unaware of the humans so close to her flank, or of anything at all except that marvelous smell.
Now ride!
Nightmare deposits Alexander on a strange, cold world. And some of the inhabitants don't look too friendly. Alexander is standing on the surface of the realm of the dead. The barren, surreal landscape is cold and gray. Twisted shapes loom on the horizon. The surface is haunted by the ghoulish shapes of the undead and by the chained, tormented spirits of mortals unable to rest in peace. The ghoulish animated bodies of the undead roam the haunted landscape. Restless spirits are bound to the surface of the underworld. Chained by earthly cares, they are unable to go below. These two spirits wander together. The spirit of a beautiful and noble-looking woman floats silently alongside that of a desperate-looking man. The realm of the dead is too eerie to invite close inspection. Alexander wants to touch as little as possible. Alexander wishes to comfort the tormented spirits, but they are beyond the warmth of human hands. Alexander hesitates to break the mournful, heavy atmosphere by speaking aloud.
Who are you, poor undead creatures? I see. How interesting. Who are you, grieving spirits?
I am Queen Ilaria of the land of the Green Isles, and this beloved spirit is my husband, King Caliphem. We were murdered in our beds by our trusted vizier. Like a viper, he snuck in during the night and stabbed us in our sleep. Now my husband's soul is broken, and he will not speak.
Then you are the ones I seek. Are you not the parents of Princess Cassima?
Our daughter! Have you news of the princess?
I know that she is alive and safely back in her kingdom after being rescued from Mordak. But I'm afraid I have not personally seen her. Alhazred is keeping her in her room in mourning for you.
I am glad to hear of her return, but she will not be safe alone with that devil. Oh, that we could be there to protect her.
Cassima, how I fail thee.
My poor husband will never rest while our murder goes unavenged and our daughter is in danger.
I came to take you back with me. Your people are still loyal to you. They need to know about the Vizier. Cassima needs you too.
But this is the realm of the dead. We cannot leave it. Nor, for that matter, can you. The only one who might be able to return us all to the land of the living is the Lord of the Dead. But he would never help us. He has no mercy.
I might be able to convince him. I must try.
Then take this. It is my ticket to the underworld. There you will find the Lord of the Dead. I cannot use the ticket as long as I'm chained here. And if we cannot be avenged, I will never be unchained.
Thank you. Perhaps it will save us all.
Be careful, young man. If you can ease my husband's torment and help our daughter, we will be most grateful.
I will do my best. Goodbye, Queen Ilaria.
The queen has already given Alexander her advice, and the king is too distressed to even notice Alexander's presence. The spirits of Queen Ilaria and King Caliphem continue their wandering. The queen acts as a silent guardian over the distraught, despairing king. The ghostly ticket reads, "Admit 1." Alexander can see his hand right through the transparent ticket.